going to be a reading for the fixed signs of Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. What's the overall energy for the fixed signs? So, in the caption, we have that you are stubborn about your peace. I don't know why I'm hearing about something being emotionally taxing. Something about the past, or there's some individuals from your past that is in fear or wanting to release some type of fear here, or you've released some type of fear. Freedom. Freedom in the face of uncertainty. Your discernment is evolving, or your discernment has evolved from this more fearful or overly cautious. You're still vigilant. You still need to be vigilant, but there's just something about some type of fear from the past here, and your discernment have evolved from this. We got clarity crossing. Offering. I am peaceful. There's something here about offering clarity, or being offered clarity. Let me, divine beloved, offer all desires to you, knowing the right outcomes are already selected. Grant me true surrender and peace. Let me be only a vehicle for your will in every way. This is y'all's energy. So many videos ago, I talked about the pros and cons of being stubborn, or considered being stubborn, because a lot of times when we hear people talk about it in the general public, it's demonized, or it's used from like the low vibrational perception of the energy of stubbornness. But as a fixed sign, I recognize that there are pros and cons to being stubborn. For example, you could be stubborn in regards to your faith to the divine. You can be stubborn when it comes to staying grounded in your faith or in your spirituality, or like being unmovable as it pertains to like your devotion, your loyalty, right? Just because of what somebody else does, right? Just because somebody did something wrong to you, or this, or harm you, or try to, it's just, you stubbornly stand your ground, being your authentic self. There's just certain things where you're just completely unmovable or unwavering in, and one of these things is your peace. Your peace, your clarity for some of you, your convictions, your authenticity. You're stubbornly your authentic self. You're stubbornly devoted to a higher cause, to a higher power. Stubbornly devoted to maintaining your peace. There could still be some fear here, but it is showing for a past energy, whether that be you in the past, you concerning the past, or someone from your past. So we have prosperity crossing as well. Clarity is my birthright. I am trusting that clarity is my birthright. in harmony with the flow. So grace is evolving, or you have evolved into a very graceful being, or you're evolving into your grace. A cycle of grace here, your divinity. From burdens. Or having your energy being toyed with. Burdens, I accept your help. So you guys could have even had challenges around being stubborn, around receptivity, or receiving help from others. Not that you've always been this way. You may have felt like you were conditioned to be that way because of people from the past, or people's past actions, or fear-mongering, or scare tactics here as it pertains to generosity and offerings, right? Like there was some type of catch, or some type of power play or power struggles in the past. But some of you guys could be in a more receptive energy, or becoming more receptive, because clarity itself is a receptivity. It's a receptive energy, right? Being able to receive downloads and channelings, and receive messages, and receive the light of darkness around you, right? Receiving the truth, whether it's directly told to you by an actual person or not, you receive it from source, from the divine, utilizing your own gifts because it's your birthright. It comes with you. And a lot of this has to do with why you guys can be very stubborn in these particular aspects as it pertains to your spirituality. We got, I welcome change. Let me welcome change. Let me accept change in uplifting and surprising ways. Allow me to trust the process, diving ever deeper into your love. So there can still be some challenges here, because clarity is crossing fear. And now in a reverse. So the now card is in reverse. Right? And clarity is crossing that. So there can still be a small element of doubt at play here as it pertains to fully trusting your clarity. But if you really see if you really truly take into account how correlated this is with your prosperity, I am trusting how correlated this is with your, not only your prosperity, but the receptivity of prosperity, right? You'll give yourself a lot more grace. I accept that clarity is my birthright. I accept help in the midst or in the face of burdens. For some of you, or for many of us, this fear and then the now energy in reverse, and with burdens right on top of fear, this could be individuals from your past feeling burdened, feeling some type of fear in regards to your energy, or in regards to some type of clarity that you have. Feeling fear because they know you're stubborn. Feeling fear because they know you're somebody who really values like certain morals and principles and stuff like that, and you're very stubborn about it, right? These people could be in fear. For some of you, your energy could be connected to their prosperity in their eyes. And, you may have individuals wanting to make some type of peace offering, wanting you to extend grace to them. centered. But you are very centered. Let's see what else come out. How much messages do you have for a fifth time for them in regards to being stubborn about their peace? We got clear cognizant, clear knowing, because you clearly know, because it's your birthright. Clear knowing. Some of you guys, it will be helpful for you to use colors for alchemy. Or this is what you do. You clearly know how to use colors for alchemy. You clearly know how to apply certain divine remedial actions in order to maintain, retain your peace or gather peace. So you can do this. Some examples of how you can do this is through your clothes, your polish, your hair color, your or certain images of color, as well as candles. Me personally, I like to get the tall candles from like Dollar Tree or whatever. They usually have all colors. I'll pick some colors, you know, and I just, whichever one my soul feel inclined to light. Like I may light a yellow candle for solar plexus. I may light a blue candle for throat chakra. I may light, you know, I just let it burn until it goes out. You can do whatever. Like you can dress your candles. With the yellow candle, you may want to channel the energy of Oshun, right? So you know how to, yeah. So something about you being stubborn about the knowledge you receive, the things that you peep, right? So you can clearly recognize and you clearly can identify a person that's living in fear as well, or have some type of fear that they're acting out of. It can look like many things. It could look like somebody seeming like, oh, they got it all together, but you know how to recognize when somebody is afraid, even though they may be trying to put on a front or prove to those around them that they are not. You can clearly see through people, right? So this is what fell on top of fear and past. So something about these type of people, these energies right here from your past, feeling burdened or was burdensome to you. We got biblical revelations. These people, for example, you could have knowledge or understand drawing connections with like biblical revelations as well and seeing it play out through your life. This could also contribute a lot to your stubbornness, right? Being stubborn about what you know, what you've witnessed, right? What you've read intuitively and seen manifest. What you've experienced in past lives, and it may still be kind of written in your DNA. Several things can be at play here of why you're so stubborn about, you know, just being grounded in whatever it is. Job. When Job went through a harsh time or a harsh cycle or whatever, when he was being tested, right? When he was being used as a vessel. His friends at the time took it as an opportunity not to allow him to vent and, you know, kind of help flow with the conversation and be in harmony with the conversation. We got grace in harmony with the flow. Giving him grace, offering him peace, right? Keeping him centered. Instead, they made statements that were burdensome to him. He was already burdened. They made statements that were burdensome to him to induce some type of fear within him, to make him question what he clearly knows. Prosperity crossing. So when there's something about there being some type of imbalance financially or materially, And you could have been vulnerable as it pertains to your clarity. And there were some individuals here on this type of, with this type of energy feeling inferior to you. Let's just say they didn't play their part in a high vibration. We got you're exhausted because you're healing. For some of you, you've been getting a lot of rest, so this is why you're stubborn about your peace as well, right? Some of you guys have been withholding some type of information in regards to some type of love as well. Regardless of how that love may be currently manifested, whether low vibrational, high vibrational, whatever. So you guys also have some individuals, or may have individuals participating or performing some type of sex magic in your energy. Or you could be doing this with some type of love that you could be keeping silent. So moving in silence as well. Let's see what these are that fell. But what I just heard too, some of you, because of your experiences in the past and your clear knowing, it's like this is why you move in silence as it pertains to your love life, because you know it can tempt others to challenge you or covet or envy, these different, can't keep up. So something about you, your ascension, your evolution in quantum leaping, we got psychological diagnoses are actually curses and hexes or imbalances. The value of words, but it was in the reverse. Something about individuals not valuing your words or valuing what you said when you were available, when you were speaking. So there's something about silence here that's significant. The divine ancestors are destroying them. So these individuals, so there's something about you genuinely being a very peaceful person. Like you're stubbornly peaceful. You stubbornly try to maintain the peace, even amidst, someone trying to create chaos or conflict or discord. Like you're very stubborn about wanting to mediate the situation, put in genuine effort to restore balance. Like you really want to maintain the peace and the harmony, the flow. You want to keep, you want to stay centered. You want to, assist those around you to be centered so that you can remain centered, so that you can stay in harmony. But there's clearly an energy of you offering peace and harmony that could even contribute to these people receiving some type of prosperity, right? But because they feared this high vibrational, powerful frequency that you were grounded in, living out of, witnessing your blessings because you're centered in that energy, this triggered some type of inferiority in these individuals from the past here. And so while you were offering peace, they were offering burdens. While you were offering help, they sitting there receiving your help but giving you burdens, contributing fear to you and your energy, right? Cursing you, hexing you, taking actions and abusing their verbiage or abusing their words with you to make you feel less valuable, or to invert your value, your self-value, your genuinely peaceful energy, right? Curse of divine feminine, obsession with beauty and acceptance. So you could have dealt with energies that felt intimidated or didn't want you to know just how beautiful you actually are. They could have felt like your beauty or your physical appearance had a lot to do with you being this peaceful person. And so they could have tried to attack you on a surface level. And for them to think that this would truly work is because they are easily bruised when it pertains to surface level things such as appearances. I said, any more messages pertaining to these people? Curses reversed. Mirror. I just got this download, so visualize this. Standing in a mirror, right? You're just standing there as the model. And then you have someone come and draw in that mirror, right? They're drawing onto you while you're standing in the mirror, adding imperfections and adding things to you to make you look uglier or to make you look bigger, or, you feel me? Like, just visualize someone doing that. Now consider what projection actually is. Why is it in some scenarios when dealing with energies like this that are low vibration, that is projecting onto us, that is trying to curse or hex our physical appearance, why is it that we do change, right, momentarily? Why is it that we are impacted? Like, we can see it, like whether we break out or whether we gain weight or lose too much weight, or, you know, or gain too much weight, or, you know, we just don't really look like ourselves while we are energetically connected to these people or this particular person, right? They don't get it because it's kind of giving like individuals feeling like if you got a taste of what it's like in their mind or where they currently are imprisoned, if you got a taste of it, you wouldn't be able to, you will understand why they are offering up burdensome energy, or why they are holding on to certain fears and stuff like that, or why they're acting out a certain type of way. You would understand, opposed to being able to maintain or being so stubborn about your peace. And sometimes they felt like you being stubborn about your peace and, you know, being stubborn about wanting to be an energy of grace, being graceful, right? Regardless of if they projected or affected your finances or affected your clarity or created confusion or try to put you in an energy of confusion or cause you to doubt your gifts, your intuition, your discernment, whatever the case may be, your path, right? It's like they just felt like intimidated. Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others who share similarities. And it came out again when I put it back. Give me a message for the collective as it pertains to these individuals. We got clear thinking. So your clear intellect, clear knowing, clear thinking. This is why you're stubborn about your peace, because it inclines you to be very clear in your clarity. So clearly, if there's an energy of chaos around, discord, of confusion and stuff like that, it's gonna throw your clarity off a little bit, right? Because it's chaos. Again, this is why you're stubborn about your peace. So you can clearly see things, you can clearly think, you can clearly know, you can clearly sort. Yeah, challenging your confidence. This is why this was always the go-to. Always the go-to. Because that confidence, right, is your solar plexus energy. Also associated with your will. Your confidence has a lot to do with how you utilize your willpower. How you direct your willpower. Your confidence has a lot to do with your self-esteem. And you being able to be centered. Your solar plexus is your center. What else is the solar plexus, which is literally like a web. It's a web. A web. It's like the sun and how the sun has rays, right? It's literally your inner sun, right? Your core, your inner sun, that place of peace, right? So that heat factor. So with the solar plexus, in a lot of ways, the characteristics mimic the sun. We know the sun is associated with enlightenment. The sun is associated with purification, detoxification. The sun is associated with growth, right? The sun is associated with decalcification and healing. It has strong healing properties, and it helps to remove any obstruction so that you can be very clear. That's why sun gazing is so powerful. Sunbathing is so powerful, right? Imagine if that sun, that inner light is, you know how it feels when you sitting in the sun and it feels so good until a cloud covers that sun and then it's just cold. It's cold and it's uncomfortable, right? You're in the shade. It's not that comfortable in the shade type shit, right? You want to go where the sun is. Your solar plexus sits right over your sacral chakra, your ocean, your inner ocean, your receptivity, your creativity, right? Your emotions, your intuition, your discernment. So if the sun is out, if the light is out, if the person, is having challenges with their confidence, that's going to automatically change the energy or the feel of that inner ocean. There's going to be some type of effect to that. Meaning your intuitive gifts may be a little bit off. Are they completely off? No. These energies were trespassing. They cursed themselves because they were trespassing in your energy. Ego tripping. Developing fantasies to feel superior. Developing fantasies about you to make themselves feel superior, and challenging your confidence so that it appears that you are inferior, or at least it appears to them or their inner circle. It appears that you are inferior to them, and this gives them some type of ego boost. So there's something here about you drinking more tea, refocusing back on like your health, the things that retain your peace or realign or rebalances your peace. Yeah, we got detox for a breakthrough. Drink more tea. You work for the divine, not humans. Some of you guys really need to discern through a certain invitation here. This could be coming from an individual who talks too much. This could be an individual with seductive speech, or I don't know, but it's just, there's something here about an invitation that has not been approved by God. Or you understand why peace is like, why it has to be standard. It has to be a high priority because it helps you discern through certain decisions, like especially like if you're invited to engage in some type of energy or to exchange energy, right? Whatever you are invited to, you know, being in peace where you're able to be, you know, clear intellect, you're able to be clear cognizant, right? And be able to determine or discern whether certain actions you take, not making these decisions on your own, but according to the Most High's will as well, with the Most High's assistance, right? This is a lesson that you've learned. We got mirror magic, insecure, warped reflection, illusion, body dysmorphia. So if your focus is more so on that, you know what I'm saying? That means that there's some type of imbalance with your clarity to even be seeing yourself in a negative like scope like that. And this may have caused delays in the past from you finishing things that you started. Like these people were intentionally trying to block these things for you, or trying to cause some type of pause or something like that. A person who ain't got shit to lose will help you lose everything. For some of you, you've blocked these individuals, or there's an individual that's blocked here. Their calls are being ignored. This could be the person or the people who are finally learning their lesson after these curses reversed. So a lot of this that's coming out here, this energy could have already been prevalent within these people, but, you know, they've been trying to share the weight with you, but it's like it's not your energy. So again, you work for the divine. You work for the divine. And you have people trying to be volunteer CEOs, and I don't know, like wanting to play God in your life. You know how that energy of us being the clay, right, and God being the potter, you had individuals wanting to remold you into something more comforting for them, you know, for their ego. If you avoid your karma, someone you love will share the consequences. So this is also how these curses are reversing. With you being stubborn with your peace, you're able to change the narrative. You're able to attract. And you're able to finish what you've started. How else could this be resonating? This could be individuals where something had to come to a halt, wanting to finish what they started with you. Wanting to change the narrative, change your narrative. In your case, opposites attract. But attraction was like the main element of that particular stick. This is going to resonate with who it's meant to resonate for. There's some type of invitation you are being told to deny. But a lot of the energy when I wrote this particular stick was deny the invitation of low vibration. Deny the invitation to be tempted to lower your vibration or your frequency to appease somebody's ego, or to throw you off kilter, throw you off balance, to disturb your peace, right? deny the invitation. Or you could already be doing this. You could be stubbornly denying invitations of discord, stubbornly denying invitations of things that you perceive as disturbances to your peace. With that being said, it says the candles are working. For those of you who's already been utilizing them. Even if it's white candles, tea light candles, white candles symbolize peace as well and purification. Yeah, because these individuals here has too much emphasis on their physical. But you are more than sex appeal. You are more than sex appeal, especially with that sex magic energy that came out. Yeah. So don't sleep on people doing this type of spell work in your energy. Or have them done now. You guys probably don't sleep on it no more. Look, before we get out. Spell work to make you ugly. That's crazy. And this could have been, again, people within their inner circle. People connected to the people who you were like directly dealing with. Connected to energetically. Or again, in its simplest form, some type of tactic or strategy. Because of their inferiority complex. Because they didn't understand the assignment. Y'all have individuals who are losing sleep. We got no sleep, only nightmares. Shallow victories and temporary thrills. It was all temporary. It was just temptation. It was they were tests that they failed. There's something about the dream state that's significant as well, but it's like it's giving, dreamy energy, nightmarish energy. Dreamy, nightmare. These individuals have chosen to be in nightmarish energy. All while you are a dream to them. You're a dream to these people. Or they're dreaming to be back in your energy. Dreaming to attain this type of grace, this type of clear abilities, and for you to offer that peace to them again. And something about you guys being dreamers and very being dreamy as it pertains to how you view and perceive life. And it's all tied to your connection with the divine. And your inclination to want to contribute peace as much as possible. But also your boundaries and staying centered or recentering yourself in your own peace. Whenever that mediation or those peace offerings are rejected. Or stomped on. You know when they say, don't feed your pearls to swine, lest they trample them with their feet. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, with that being said, your throat chakra, man, your throat chakra. These people felt very intimidated. Anytime you open your mouth to them, about them, concerning them, or they fear anytime you speak or when you're in a position to speak, they are fearful because of what you know. This could also talk about people abusing their throat chakra, altering facts about you, altering facts and information, plagiarizing your information, being shapeshifters. So your skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness and your abilities to see the potential in everything is a talent for creating and supporting life and positive, as well as a positive guiding light within tribes or people who are in your tribal energetic field, people you consider tribe. Your determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, and ability to see things with fresh eyes. But see, these individuals were giving their willpower to an external authority out of fear of making their own choices. So whether that be their family members, their quote-unquote friends, other people who are in these shape-shifting energies in the reverse, which would be projecting any image that serves their personal agenda in the moment. Sabotaging, saboteur, self-sabotaging. Highlights the fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Allowing their addictions to sabotage their connections with good people, their genuine connections. A goddess. To sabotage a goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Can you tell me more about why the throat chakra is significant? Let's read for fixed signs. This may sound crazy, but it's almost like these people feel like it's like this energy of you being stubbornly divine, stubbornly devoted to the divine, like addicted to divinity, addicted to the truth, addicted to high vibration, addicted to innocence, purity, and redemption. Because you have a very special connection with the divine. Because the divine helps you recognize and confront addictive behaviors. Especially as it pertains to trickster energies or people who are greedy. We got transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behaviors. The divine assists you with helping you recognize and confront predictable behaviors, addictive behaviors. People who are manipulative. People who pursue pleasure to their detriment and indulge at the expense of others or try to indulge at your expense. The divine inspires creative energy within you to embrace good things in life and to celebrate the beauty in yourself. Your nurturing energy. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life, joy in creating peace in life. Because you're a visionary, yet you're a warrior at the same time. So where there's war, where there's conflict, where there's chaos, right? Let's just say you have the guns, you have that grounding, you have that. You just have that strength. And skill and discipline and toughness of willpower, heroism, being stoic, and you're even willing to, or you was willing to sacrifice yourself in conquering the ego. Having the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, and willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Like, because you are clear intellect and clear cognizant, and you are offering peace. It's your peace offering, like to be authentic, to offer truth. Like whenever you can identify people who are living in damsel energies, damsel like energies, again able to see through their fear, a guide, guiding people through your visions, representing the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. This is who you represent. Meanwhile, while you're in this monk nun energy, these people here that was being burdensome, it's like they were resorting to violence in the name of a cause, like to prove, something to themselves or to their inner circle of people around them, right? Because of appearances, right? Being obsessed with appearances is like, or keeping up with the Joneses type energy. Some of you guys even dealt with people who are supposed to be this, but doing this. So there was an energy here whom you was giving love to, bullying you or trying to challenge, or it's like challenging your confidences, bullying you, trying to invert your self-esteem, in order to take something from you, to almost like take your peace from you for themselves. It sounds crazy, but this exchange of my chaos for your peace type shit, to an angel, somebody who's angelic, helping those in need with no expectation of return. Why I hear that song, God send me an angel. Send me an angel to heal my broken heart from being in love, because all I do is cry. Send me an angel to wipe the tears from my eyes. I don't know why this is giving energies praying for you. Praying for your return, dreaming of your return, praying to God for your return, because they gambled your energy here. That song. Why that song, Divine? Why that song? Dedication to transcending physical things, physical limits, including handicaps. Development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Mystic. So you have energies who are very draining, very greedy of your energy, trying to manifest you back here. People who are in these trickster energies or trying to trick you. For their convenience. Mystic reveals an intimate union with the divine, but you're reveling in your intimate union with the divine, like that you're basking in it, basically. You are centered in it. You are stubborn in your boundaries. Even in the face of uncertainty. It says, let me deeply trust. And I'm going to relax peacefully into the unfolding, knowing all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place at the right time and not a moment before. So, in the meantime, I'm entitled to say no. I'm someone who can easily set boundaries wherever needed. And I feel entitled to say no in any situation that feels bad or wrong. Knowing that the divine will give me confidence to speak. Knowing that the divine will fill me with divine confidence to speak through me. Yeah, but you guys have great powers of observation and intuition. And it's like that desire to seek out the truth, that's something that's endless within you. And you developed a lot of independence based on learning to go at it alone and conquering fear of surviving. Willingness to follow your intuition even when others doubt you. So again, there are pros and cons to being stubborn. Okay? My fit signs. But this is all I have for you for today. And I will see you guys on the next read. Please do like, subscribe, and comment if you resonate with this message. Peace.